I'm Charles McCain. The book I want to review now is called Cobra, Admiral Halsey's Task Force and the Great Pacific Typhoon. This is not quite on the subject of the German Navy, but I actually finished this book last night. I read it in 2 days. It is a fascinating book because Halsey's giant American fleet with hundreds of ships got caught in an unbelievable typhoon in the Pacific, so bad that it sank 2 or 3 American ships. And there was a lot of puzzlement afterwards about what the hell were you doing taking the fleet into a typhoon? And there was a lot of finger pointing and a lot of people going, they told me to. And even Halsey was doing this because he wasn't that great of an admiral, and everybody was doing this. I didn't do anything, well, I was in command of the fleet, but that person told me, and it's sort of pathetic. But the book is fascinating. The descriptions of what it's like to be on these ships, a smaller ship in these typhoons, is incredible. And even the battleships, there were several battleships. They're being tossed around. That's the power of a typhoon. If you can imagine these giant American battleships being rocked back and forth, and water just breaking waves breaking all the way down halfway the ship. So there was a study, and it's in physics, that if a wave is higher than a ship is long, and that wave crashes over that ship will sink. And some of the data came from the U.S. Navy in that storm, and it's alluded to in another book called The Perfect Storm, which is a narrative history, which is terrific. But this book is terrific. I give it 4 stars because its narrative history is very good, but there are often times when you wonder, where did this person come from that he's quoting? All of a sudden somebody sort of comes into the picture, and you're like, well, where'd that person come from? Who were they? But it is a terrific read. It's quite fascinating, and I give it 4 stars.